Jung Hae-in has always been the kind of actor who lets his work do the talking. Calm, composed, and notoriously private, he's one of those rare stars who seem immune to the frenzy of fame yet somehow manages to stir a storm just by showing up. For years, fans have admired not only his heartfelt performances but also his quiet charisma off-screen. But recently, something changed. Jung Hae-in finally broke his silence on matters fans have long speculated about, and what he didn't say may have spoken louder than anything he revealed. In a rare, deeply anticipated interview, the star opened up, or so it seemed. As cameras rolled and fans tuned in live from around the globe, expectations soared. This was it. The moment fans had waited for. The moment Jung Hae-in would finally address the rumors, the whispers, and the emotional distance that had seemed to grow in recent months. And while he spoke, smiled, and offered thoughtful reflections, something was missing, something that left fans asking even more questions. Clad in a simple yet elegant outfit, Jung Hae-in appeared composed as ever. There was a slight nervous energy in his eyes, an unusual flicker for someone so seasoned in the spotlight. From the moment the interview began, it was clear that the star was walking a delicate tightrope. He addressed his latest projects, his creative growth, and even reflected on the struggles of fame. His words were gentle, his voice calm. He offered a window into the soul of an actor who takes his craft seriously. Yet as he spoke, there was one name, one topic, that fans waited to hear and never did. The silence was deafening. The name on everyone's lips. Jung So-min. Over the past year, social media had been abuzz with speculation about Jung Hae-in's possible connection to actress Jung So-min. From behind-the-scenes glances during shared industry events, to mysterious Instagram posts that seemed to echo each other's sentiments, fans believed something deeper was unfolding. Were they just friends? Was there something more? The chemistry between the two, subtle but unmistakable, had sparked an entire fan movement online. Edits flooded TikTok. Fan fiction exploded. Every shared glance became a frame-by-frame analysis. And yet, in this long-awaited interview, Jung So-min's name never came up. Not once. It wasn't just what Jung Hae-in said, it was what he carefully avoided. Instead, he veered the conversation to his solo travels, his time spent reading and journaling, and the spiritual calm he's been searching for. He spoke about emotional exhaustion, about taking a step back from public life to breathe. To casual viewers, this seemed like a mature and introspective response. But to his devoted fanbase, it hinted at something more, a quiet heartbreak, perhaps. Or maybe a secret being carefully preserved. Theories erupted almost instantly. Was the silence deliberate? Was he protecting someone? Had there been something real that ended behind the scenes and was too raw to revisit publicly? Or could it be the opposite? Was there something still ongoing, something so delicate that even speaking about it would risk ruining its fragile balance? The interview only added fuel to the fire. Some fans noticed how he smiled when asked about meaningful partnerships in his life. A soft smile, almost imperceptible, lingered for a moment too long. Others noted the flicker in his eyes when he was asked about future co-stars. Was he thinking of someone specific? A script? A memory? Or was it simply wishful thinking from a fandom longing for a love story to mirror the drama on screen? To make matters even more intriguing, shortly after the interview aired, Jung So-min posted a cryptic Instagram story. A picture of the ocean. No caption. Just waves and sky, endless and open. For fans, this was no coincidence. The timing, the mood, the ambiguity, it was too perfect. Was it a message? A reply? Or just another moment of art imitating life? Suddenly, silence had become a language of its own. Comment sections exploded across platforms. He didn't have to say it. We already know, one user wrote. Another chimed in, sometimes the most honest answers are the ones that aren't spoken out loud. Others took a more cautious approach. Maybe he's just tired of the assumptions. Let him breathe. But that's the thing about celebrities like Jung Hae-in, they live in a paradox. They ask for privacy, and yet the public can't help but feel intimately connected to their journey. It's not just about the roles they play. It's about what they represent. Jung Hae-in, for many, isn't just an actor. He's a symbol of sincerity in an industry filled with facades. And so, when he chooses not to speak on something, that silence feels weighty, charged, meaningful. Entertainment insiders are now speculating that Jung Hae-in's next move could be the most defining of his career. Will he finally share his truth in a more personal format, perhaps a documentary, a memoir, or even another, more revealing interview? Or will he continue to let his work speak, guarding his private life with the same quiet grace he's always had? Whatever the case may be, one thing is certain: Jung Hae-in has reignited the fascination of fans worldwide. Not through scandal, not through headlines, but through restraint. In an era where oversharing is the norm, he reminds us that mystery still has power, that subtlety still seduces, and that sometimes, the most profound revelations come from what is left unsaid. His silence wasn't empty. It was full of possibilities. Full of emotions too complex for a press statement. Full of stories that fans will now try to piece together in every future project, every public appearance, every quiet glance he shares on screen. As the video of his interview racks up millions of views and the internet continues to dissect his every word or lack thereof, Jung Hae-in remains poised. A mystery. A man who gave the world a glimpse, but not the whole picture. And that choice, deliberate and calculated, has left the world wanting more. In the end,